Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We got Jess, Remsert, Ferdine, Lingen, Sane, Dean. Hello. Give me a minute. I'm trying to. Where is it? Oh, you're telling me there's an hour and you telling me I could have stayed in bed? Wait, you're telling me that I scheduled my stream for really early for no reason? It's whatever. We'll just hang out. Give me a minute. I'm getting my socks on. I just crawled out of bed. Stream early on purpose, like Walrus. I meant to stream. I meant to pop in at 30 minutes before the Twitch stream, but that's okay. We'll just keep going. Hey Effa, good to see you again. Welcome back. And good morning, Toby. Saw you pop in as well. Uyen, nice to see you. My day's going good. I'm just trying to get everything started. Get the screen put together here. Okay, all right. I'm gonna get my camera turned on. Oh boy. Yeah. Right. Where's Freddy? He's hanging out in the room. He's eating breakfast. He'll probably come over. Good morning, everybody. I'm here. Good morning, Anime Galaxy. Oh boy. I just woke up. I guess the stream's in an hour and a half. Pull up my Genshin account. Oh. Did I have my morning coffee? No. I don't even drink coffee. I only drink tea. Come here, Freddy. Come here. Oh. Sleepy emo. Yeah. Come here. Come say hi to stream. All right. Genshin's getting pulled up. For real, I'm pretty hungry though. I may go get a bowl of cereal at some point and just eat it. Should I do my daily? It's so early. I don't know. Boy. Come here, Freddy. Come here, buddy. Come here, Fredster. Come here, buddy. Why don't you pop up on stream? Bia. Hey, Dot. Yeah, good morning, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to wake my brain up, but I literally rolled out of bed. They might stream early or something. I kind of doubt it. I'm just really bad at time conversions. For real, for real. For real, for real. Wow, there's a lot of people on Twitch right now. We got OK Code, Atsu, Ziox, Bob Mastra. Bob Master. There's just a bunch of people streaming right now. I'm surprised that there are so many people streaming this early. You returned. When does the stream start? I think like an hour and a half. I think it starts in an hour and a half. Hey, we got Freddy. It worked. I had to ignore him. Here. Here. Oh, look at the little buddy. Look at the little Freddy. Look at the guy. Look at the guy. Yes. He's licking my arm. Licky, licky, licky. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Okay. I have the Genshin Impact official Twitch. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Pulled up. Yes, meow meow, Freddy. Yeah, I can put chat over here. Freddy, you're really into this. He's going ham on my arm. A meow. Correct. Correct, Blue Choo Choo. That's a good name. Am I pulling for Yellen? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea. I haven't seen her kit yet. I don't know what she does. Oh, Freddy, you shedding. You shedding, aren't you, boy? Aren't you a sheddy boy? I know I want Cookie. For lore reasons alone. I want Cookie. I want Cookie. I want Cookie. Freddy is cute. I don't know if you can see it. Look how red my arm is. Can you see? You can kind of see how red my arm is from him licking me. Like he was just licking me. And it's like, God, cat tongues are just so rough, man. So rough. Hey, Blixius. School been stressing you out? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. C6, C6 Freddy R5 flow. It's funny. Been a while since you joined stream. Yeah, it's good to see you, Blixius. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Am I pulling any cons or weapons for Yellen? That's the same question as the one you asked me before if I was pulling for Yellen. So I'm not going to answer again. Same question. Oh, wow. There's a lot of lightning right now happening outside. A lot of lightning. Thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. Should I... I'm just going to do an artifact route. I mean, like, why not, right? My arm's all... You rubbed my arm raw there, Freddy. I don't know. What team here? We'll use this team. This team's kind of a little weird in the overworld, though. Oh, Freddy. Yeah. I said I don't know. I said I don't know because I don't know her kit yet. Right? Like, I think that kind of answers the question, doesn't it? If I don't know if I'm pulling for her because I haven't seen her kit yet, then wouldn't that mean that I don't know if I want to pull for... No, you're fine. I'm just... Thought I already answered your question. Man, if you keep beard... Oh, gosh. No. No, not really. Not really. I'll look like a very historically inaccurate... Jesus, like a pale one. He was... Anyway. Noob question, is weapon pity carry over restart? Weapon pity your pity carries over. The fate points do not carry over. Pity, like if you're 20 pulls in, 20 out of 60, whatever. What's pity for weapon banner? It's like 80. So soft pity is 65 or something. So if you're like 20 pulls in, you keep that pity, but the fate points go away. Every yeah. You know what I'm saying. Boys, I'm tired. All right. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy flow right now. Here, I'm gonna use my Raiden team. If you guys are hanging out, excited for 2.7 to learn about the things, then yeah, you know, hit that, maybe drop a like, chill out, vibe. Oh, I need to grab my Discord link. Let me grab that real quick so you guys can have that important information. Livestream 2.0. Welcome, a tiny meows. And good morning, my team. I don't know if I said good morning to you or not. I can't remember. I can't do the member and oh, I'm like slouching. I'm so tired. Holy cow. Oh, you can still generate energy off those guys even if they're transitioning between phases. I don't think I really ever noticed that before. The hunger is hitting me. I think I may go get a bowls of cereals here in a minute. That's rude. Wow, that lightning is coming down. Have a snack. Yeah, I'll probably get myself some a bowl of cereal here in a few. Flow podcast with Walrus, Lay 7 at the time of the live stream. I think Walrus is streaming on his own. I think like Walrus probably has his own stream going, doesn't he? You never had Chi-Chi, so you want to know if she can heal you if she's off field? Yeah. So do you see that mark on the enemy? It's about to go away, but that mark that was on the enemy, no matter who hits it, they heal. So if Chi-Chi hits it, like when Chi-Chi has her elemental skill active, the Herald of Frost, and she auto attacks, when she auto attacks, she heals your entire party member, like everyone in your party, and it will randomly heal you periodically. When she places this symbol on enemies, it doesn't matter who the character is, they will heal when they hit the enemy. So I'm trying to apply it. So there's the mark there, and now I can smack the enemy and I'll just keep healing, which is super great for characters like Raiden because she has super armor during her burst. So like, because Raiden, can you die? That guy got stuck. That was kind of weird. Walrus starts streaming in about 15 minutes. Anime Galaxy's getting some brekkie. Do some morning stretches. I probably should do some stretches. But yeah, it's good for Raiden because she has that super armor. So like, if you're in your burst attacking an enemy, and you're not getting staggered, then you're also healing at the same time. Like you're basically immortal because you can't get staggered, and you're healing while you're attacking. It's pretty nice. And then you also have the clam set, which is like just doing passive damage over time, which is also pretty nice. What is my favorite cereal? Favorite cereal. That's a toughie. That's a toughie, my friend. How do you pick a favorite cereal? I would say that I don't know. I don't know. I'm struggling to pick. Probably either Cinnamon Toast Crunch or the chocolate peanut butter Cheerios. Like those are all pretty slapping good. Oh, Rice Krispies are also good though too, for real. Do you guys eat cereal with or without milk? Do people eat cereal without milk? Why would you do that? Why would you? That's like half the. Who's trying to co-op me? In like 6 in the morning. It's like when someone calls you at like 5 in the morning. You're like, what are you doing? Why you? You eat cereal with Coca-Cola? Blasphemy. Oh, it's raining. Let me shut my window. Oh, the thunder. Thunder and lightning. Very, very lightning. Raiden is coming for me. Oh, Toby. That's a bit different than I thought. Oh, I forgot to see what this guy wants. What's that? Hi, Zianai. Welcome. You told your sister to touch grass because she spent days trying to catch 2K fish in Genshin. Oh boy. Yeah, don't speedrun your fishing, guys. I remember when the catch came out and everyone was just like fishing for days on end. Touching grass is boring. That's true. You should do something more productive than just touching the grass. Like you could walk a little bit. Oh, thank you, Becca, for the sub. It scared me. Oh. Anyway, I'm about to tell this guy I'm hungry and I'm about to go get cereal. He's trying to co-op with me. Roll on the grass. Exactly. See, that's next level. You gotta get some motion involved, other than just touching the grass. You have to like roll in it, or if you're allergic to the grass, maybe don't roll in it. Maybe try going for a walk instead. Without touching the grass, you know. You legit haven't touched grass in years. Wow. Eating grass is good for your digestive system. I think that's cows. And like stuff. Dogs and cats eat grass, but I don't know why they do that. Hi, you're welcome, and sorry for scaring you. It's okay, Becca. No problem. I just woke up not too long ago, so I'm like mega sleepies. But yeah, actually, if you guys don't mind, I may... Oh, they vanished. Are they about to go... I wonder if they're gonna go farm stuff in my world. Wouldn't that be interesting? Oh, what if they do my daily commissions? He's in my world, so he could like attempt my daily commissions, couldn't he? Oh, I didn't think about that. Where are they? Are they just standing next to me still? Oh. Oh. Wow, you really stream. Yeah, I do. I do really stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm about to go get the cereal. Okay. Cats eat them to get rid of the fur they ingested from licking. Oh. You've been up all night. I always stay up the night before live streaming. This is 4 a.m. I know, and I want to wake up. Yo, I feel that. It's hard to wake up really early in the morning. I don't blame you. And it's also like the hype too. The second that they announced the live stream, I was like, oh, and now they expect me to sleep after announcing the live stream. You know, all right, guys, I gotta get some cereal. Let me, everyone's saying hi, Kai. Hi, Kai. But okay, guys, let me go get some cereal. You can have a Freddy Cam moment. You ready? With Raiden talking in the background. Okay. I'll be right back. Oh, I should mute my mic.
この美しい風景もそばに誰もいない以上私の普遍を引き立たせるだけ。浮世の風景は幾千年も変わらないというのに、人の世とはこうも白露と泡のように儚い。
のどかな時間がもっと増えると嬉しいのですが私って欲張りですね。
つれづれなるままにひくらし、すずりに向かしてこの美しい風景もそばに誰もいない以上私の普遍を引き立たせるだけ。
雪を前へ。
つれづれなるままにひくらし、
それ
すずりに向かい
は技を支え、匠は
浮世の
宝を
風景
有す。
は幾千年も変わらないというのに、人の世とはこうも白露と泡のように儚い。
踊りなさい。
くらえ。
失礼。
つれづれなるままにひくらし、すずりに向かいて。
Okay, I'm back.
匠は宝を有す。
Hello, chat.
踊りなさい。
Hello, SA. Let's see. SA, you're in my world. Oh, nice. Nice.
旅人さんの普段の暮らしです。
Why, hello there. Why, hello there.
あなたに少し
I was just farming, I was just farming. LOL, the BRB thing. You have a confession to make. Ever since I heard about the 2.7 live stream, you're so hyped that you didn't sleep at all? You're from India? Oh, nice. I have we have quite a few people from India in my community. Now Freddy is like, oh, you're back. What's up, Freddy? Never knew Genshin would have the 2.7 live stream today. I know, right? Wait, you can get random free spin crystals? Yeah, you can find them in the towns and stuff. You can just loot them. You can just loot them. For the goodness sake, good lore that I say. Wait, for goodness sake, good lore that I say you're streaming so I can watch. Exactly. I'm going to leave stream, back to game. Oh, okay. I hope everyone's going to be satisfied with 2.7. 2.7 is probably like, as a patch, 2.7 is probably more filler than anything else. But I imagine that it'll still be a good patch, you know. I expect to get Yellen and Kooky, and I guess there's gonna be an Ida rerun because he's on the live stream announcement thingy. So hey, if we have Max Middleman for this live stream, that's just gonna be great. I would love to have Max Middleman in the live stream. Faux show. Yeah. Can we do some domain? Oh. I don't have any resin right now. Okay, which domain? Which domain? You tell me what, and I'll do that. You think most people will think it's filler? Yeah. But we're getting new characters and stuff, and that's good. And we're back on track. I think that's the most important part, is that we're back on track. Pick your domain. General Kai. Talent domain. Oh wait, it's not Sunday. I'm dumb. For Ayaya. What are you gonna play as? Here, we'll use
刀は技を支え
we'll use Cheating Kazuha. So wait. How many weeks was the delay? 3? I think in total it'll be a 3-week delay. I think it was only 2 weeks before they announced the live stream. Flo, I was doing book domain, thinking Leyline overflow already started. Oh, you mean the mastery? Talent book mastery? LOL.
風よ私に答えるのだ風の赴くままにやよいざお道が散らまく惜しめ風の行く先心配無とほれやはみんながそばにやっ風の神それそこだほれ風の雲の行くごと消滅風を知れはっはっ踊りなさい
I think I'd be better off playing Shenhe Kokomi. It's kind of annoying when you're playing in someone's world and you have to leave and go back over and over. Big patch before 3.0? I think we will get a big patch before 3.0, but I think it'll be I think the big patch will probably be 2.8. But I think we're pretty much going to get mostly filler between now and then. I think we're going to get some quests and stuff. But what do you mean? What do I think? Huh? Summer is coming, so Golden I don't think we'll see Golden Apple Archipelago ever again. Golden Apple Archipelago was just a test for Inazuma. It was just a test of like the boat system and other thing. So I don't think we'll ever see that again. All right. I honestly, they're like right now, they're most concerned with just developing Sumeru. Like right now is their big push to prepare for the Sumeru launch. So I would expect the next 2 patches to be pretty chill. I wouldn't expect like a lot. Like a lot. You know what I mean? Where they at? There they are. And now we're going to have a little bit of a better experience. You think that the 3 Realms Gateway offering was the Golden Nightfall Archipelago for this year? It was an area you had limited time to be at. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Because the chasm is a... You got Jade Cutter and Yai weapon banner just for her. Aw. That's nice. You hope they tease 2.8? Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to see about that. We'll have to see about that. In 45 minutes. When we get the live stream. Yeah, 45 minutes left. Let's go. I don't know how many times I need to run this. Oops. Ugh. You're stuck at the office because of heavy rain? Oh no. Oh no. Use Kazuha? Okay. Do you think they'll shorten 2.7? No, they already announced. They already announced that 2.7 and 2.6 are going to be, or 2.7 and 2.8 are going to be 6 weeks. They already announced that. They're gonna be the normal length of time. You might dance during the live stream. You've waited for Yellen for so long. Yeah, that's funny. You want Kazuha so bad? Oh. Okay. Two 2.8 is going to be the 6th or 7th of July, so it should be 6 weeks for patch 2.7. Yep. Yep. I want to see what all this hype about Yellen is. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's been talking about her. I want to see what all this hype is about. Leaks aren't welcome here, right? Correct. No leaks here, please. It's not like people. I'm not saying if you look at leaks, you're not welcome. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't look at leaks, so please don't share them. Here, I have dodged leaks for Yellen for like so long. It's amazing that I don't know her kit yet. So I would like to keep it that way. Please and thank you, peas and potatoes. You don't know anything about Yellen either? Oh, Pog. Pog. We're gonna be learning together. You think I'm gonna like the skill, her skill a lot? Ooh. I'm interested. I'm interested. We shall see about that. We shall see about that. Okay, now I can leave co-op. So Raiden talks almost as much as Zhongli now, you know? With the update of her like having her idol voice lines actually play. She used to be quite quiet. Quite quiet. You wish they officially released her needed mats on Twitter? They probably will. Usually they release the mats after the live stream, so my guess is that they're gonna release the mats after this live stream. You know what I mean? Like they usually put it on her. You know how they do the after they do the reveal on the live stream, they do a post where they go into the details of the kit and stuff like that. So once they do that, they usually say, okay, here's what you need to farm. So we should still have a little bit of time. A little bit of time, but Yellen is a leeway unit, so you should have some backed up resources, you know what I mean, if you haven't raised anyone from leeway in a while. Becca is hyped up. You ever guaranteed? Ooh, that's awesome. That's super awesome. I have 90 wishes, but I'm on like 0 pity. 50-50. So we'll see. This delay has been really helpful for saving up wishes for her, for sure. Like I feel rather prepared. Yeah. So hopefully I should be able to get her just with my free wishes, but we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Willow, welcome. Slayer. Yeah, how do you like that? Huh? How do you like that? Huh? How do you like that? Huh? That's what I thought. Mess with the Shogun. Get got. Get got. You have 98 fates, 9 pity, 50-50, 103 total fates. Wow. Good luck. Must obtain all the Hydro characters. I'm interested. I mean, yeah, Hydro, you know, I'm a freeze fanatic. So, I mean, I'm a freeze fanatic, guys. That's all I'm going to say about that. Did my Chi-Chi just melt for 25,000 damage? Whoa. That was pretty good. You're broke on everything after wishing for the Kamisato siblings. That's funny. That's funny. That's a funnies. Boop. Hello, you just arrived. Welcome, everything, girl. I am doing well. I hope you are doing well as well. We're just waiting for the live stream. Raim's slowing down. Kaos is heading home. Good luck. Be safe. Be safe, be safe. You have a lot of fates. I've said before, but I don't feel like I would pull Yellen. That's how I feel right now. Okay. You're on 70 pity, 3 wishes. Oh. Oh. I guess I could do my dailies, right? I guess I could do my dailies. Hey guys, actually, do you want to watch an Ashikai video before we do the live stream? Because Ashikai made a video on Kazuha, and I want to force you all to watch it. Spam click. Oh. Yes, please. Yeah, it's the one I brought up a couple streams ago, and then I completely forgot about it. You're on standby? Okay, oops. What? Where's the dirt? Oh, it's in a different spot. Normally it's right next to it. Wow. Wow, I actually gotta... Where's the rest of it? Oh gosh, guys, I'm lost. Oh, there it is. You watch her videos as soon as you see them come out? Oh, nice. Yeah, I love Ashikai. He's fantastic. You might fall asleep during the live stream. Good luck. Good luck and Godspeed. I forgot to add Lay 7 again. I still need to friend request him again. I gotta do that soon. Okay, here, I'm gonna pull up the Ashikai video. I'm just gonna go ahead and log out of Genshin for now, because by the time we finish this video, it's gonna be almost time for the stream. Okay. Miscellaneous. Wow, Walrus has got 500 people going right now. Isn't that pretty special? That's a pretty big stream. 500 people? Sheesh. You don't mind rewatching? Well, that's good. Glad to hear it. Because that's what we's doing. Did my camera just die? All right, so we're gonna let my camera take a break. Camera's taking a break. Oh gosh, that's some loud. Gosh. Oh boy. There we go.
You are so naive, it kills me.
I knew you were still worried about me.
You're getting all worked up over nothing.
I felt
You can
much
chat here better
turbulence
because of the
in my
keyboard.
head.
Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it!
He did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge and be deceived by things of the past.
Okay, listen. These two are definitely foils of each other. And by foils, what I mean is that Kazuha and Scaramouche are perfectly contrasted to each other. They both embody polar opposite ideals, and they make choices that the other wouldn't make, despite having very similar circumstances. And yeah, alright, usually foils aren't really worth dedicating an entire video to, because as a literary device they are super common, but this case is a little bit different. The way Kazuha and Scaramouche counterbalance each other thematically changes everything we know about the themes of the Inazuma story chapter. And you might find this a little difficult to believe, but the Inazuma story chapter was never about eternity or transience or respecting the wishes of the people or what makes a good ruler or visions or even finding the traveler's sibling. It wasn't even about Raiden. It was always about Kazuha.
That's right. That's right. It was all about this boy right here. It was all about the boy. Always. Always and forever. And no one can prove me wrong. It has been said, and thus it shall be.
And indirectly, it was about Scaramouche. And more importantly, it was about the loss of the original Electro Archon, Makoto, and how the people of Inazuma coped. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. Let's rewind for some context. We need to talk a little bit about what makes Kazuha and Scaramouche foils for a second, because this is the foundation for the basis of the rest of the video. So, as far as we can tell, Kazuha is the last of the Kaedahara family line. Despite being born into a somewhat noble family, he lived the humble life of a wanderer since his family and the Yashiro Commission they belonged to had had their reputation severely damaged due to the loss of their swordsmithing arts. More on that later. Despite wandering from place to place and never really settling anywhere, Kazuha was the type to form friendships wherever he went, and one of those friendships was particularly dear to him. But after the Vision Hunt decree was announced and Kazuha was forced into hiding, this friend challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne and lost, probably on purpose since his only wish was to confront the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. Kazuha arrived just in time to watch his friend be struck down by the Shogun's blade. Distraught, he took his friend's fallen vision and fled the country only to be picked up by Beidou and her pirate crew. Scaramouche actually has a similar story. As a prototype puppet that was deemed too frail by its creator to house the gnosis it was originally planned to hold, Scaramouche was supposed to sleep for an eternity. But he woke inexplicably and began to wander Inazuma in a blank and impressionable state. It was then that he met Katsuragi, an assistant to a man named Nagamasa. Katsuragi became an important existence for the impressionable Scaramouche, but when Scaramouche's true identity was discovered by Nagamasa, he was presumably told by Katsuragi to flee. Nagamasa considered this an act of betrayal on behalf of Katsuragi and cut him down with a blade he forged himself in a political and public execution.
And actually, we have that sword. Anyone know what sword she's referring to? Is it pop quiz? Is a pop quiz moment, chat. Does anyone know what sword she's talking about? Any knowers? Any lore knowers in chat? Incorrect. Incorrect again. Incorrect again. My team is getting warmer. He's getting warmer. Let's rewind for a second. Listen to the names of the people she's talking about.
True identity was discovered by Nagamasa. He was
Nagamasa.
presumably told by Katsuragi to
Katsuragi. Anyone got some bells ringing?
flee.
The name of it is the name of the people that she's talking to. Okay, hold on. It's called Thank You, Blue Choo Choo, Katsura Gakiri Nagamasa. It basically means the blade that killed.
Nagamasa considered this an act of
Katsugiri.
betrayal on behalf of Katsuragi and cut him down with a blade he forged
Katsuragi. Because it's like Katsuragi Kiri means like, it basically means Nagamasa killed Katsuragi. It is like the name of the sword of the claymore.
A political and public execution. Scaramouche's reaction is unknown as of now, but he also...
So basically, a swordsmith killed Scaramouche's best friend because they were friends, and he refused to stop being Scaramouche's friend. So he was like the ultimate best friend, you know? Like, you can't tell me who to be friends with. I'll be friends with whoever I want. And then the guy killed him. And so Scaramouche was like, yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and repay the favor and kill all the swordsmiths.
Left Inazuma shortly after and was taken in by the Fatui. That makes both Kazuha and Scaramouche young men of noble birth who grew up in very humble settings as wanderers that later had someone very dear to them killed by an important political figure's blade, which then forced them to leave the country and join questionably criminal organizations. But it's not just their backstories that are similar. They also share swordsmithing and hearts as general themes, since Kazuha's family were originally swordsmiths of the Ishin, or One Heart Swordsmithing School.
No, Scaramouche is not a claymore user. The claymore was used by Nagamasa. So Nagamasa used forged the claymore that killed Scaramouche's best friend, and you can forge that in game.
And Scaramouche was supposed to house the Gnosis, or the Heart of God, and was taken in by an assistant to a swordsmith, or possibly a swordsmith himself, but we'll talk about that a little bit later too. But what makes these two different is in the way that they responded to their respective losses. Kazuha falls in with Beto's pirate crew shortly after fleeing Inazuma, and they served as an excellent emotional support system. This, along with Kazuha's naturally easygoing nature, allowed him to grieve properly and come to terms with his friend's death, even going so far as to call it fair and justified, since it was a choice his friend made on his own and not a choice forced upon him. In his own way, Kazuha recognizes and respects the wish of his deceased friend, which is a part of the reason why Kazuha bears no grudge against the one who killed him. Scaramouche, by contrast, fell in with the Fatui while fleeing Inazuma and consequently into a rather toxic environment. It's unlikely he had any emotional support or...
Yo, guys, you gotta make sure that you don't have toxic friends. Because otherwise, if you got toxic friends, you're gonna end up like Scaramouche.
...or guidance, and as a result, his feelings of loss festered for over 300 years, eventually manifesting as a desire for revenge. Nagamasa was a swordsmith, and by Scaramouche's logic, all associated swordsmiths must also have been guilty of wronging him, so he decided to destroy each of the 5 swordsmithing schools, or at least 4 of the 5. More on that later too. Therefore, Scaramouche was not able to respect Katsuragi's sacrifice, or rather, his choice to save Scaramouche from Nagamasa's wrath. Okay.
Yeah, you see, so basically the point is that Katsuragiri was willing to lay down his life in defense of Scaramouche. So really, it's like, it just shows how good of a person Scaramouche really is, you know? Like, it's a defense of Scaramouche as an individual that his friend was willing to lay down his life for him. But instead of being able to accept that, he fell into the revenge plot, you know?
I've made my point about the foils thing, but you're probably wondering why I'm even talking about it in the first place. I know it looks cool, but it's seemingly irrelevant. Except it isn't. See, when viewed together, Scaramouche and Kazuha share a theme of coping with loss. That theme can then be extended and applied to the rest of Inazuma. And yeah, the whole thing, the whole of Inazuma. Case in point, let's start with Raiden A, because she's the one that kinda kickstarted all of these events in the first place. So 500 years ago, A lost her twin sister to the Cataclysm in Conria, and that experience emotionally destroyed her because not only did she lose her sister, but she had no one she could really share her grief with. Remember, A was Makoto's shadow. As far as most people were concerned, there was only one Electro Archon. How could she tell anyone that her twin sister died? Who would have believed her? I mean, granted, she did have Miko, but theoretically, Miko would have been extremely young, so perhaps A didn't even feel comfortable telling her anything yet. As for the rest of her close friends, well, they were either dead or would be very soon. So that left A without a support system, and she ultimately chose to cope with her feelings of loss through self-isolation. On a speculative note, it's possible that A made Scaramouche initially as an attempt to completely replace her and her sister as the Electro Archon so she could announce her sister's death properly, by kind of faking her own, cause twins. But when that didn't work, she made a clone of herself instead and then locked her inside of it. No one would know the Electro Archon was dead if an autonomous puppet that looked like her sat in her place, right? And then she could just meditate inside and not feel anything for hundreds of years. It's a perfect plan! The thing is, the state of mind of any nation's leader is reflected onto their nation. In this case, an unstable Archon is not able to properly protect its country. This is kind of illustrated by the sacred Sakura, which, as you might remember, did not exist prior to Makoto's death. This tree required A to be in a good mental state in order for it to go back in time and protect Inazuma during a time when she wasn't in a good mental state. Oh, that's confusing. But during that time, it would purify the elemental energy of Inazuma and remove toxic energy that eventually turned into tumors within its roots. These tumors, if left unchecked, would bring disasters to Inazuma, like that one time when it turned the sea black and monsters ravaged all the islands. This obviously results in unnecessary losses that are indirectly caused by A's isolation that came about because she couldn't cope with her own grief, and now she's not doing her job right. It's a never-ending cycle. But we see this happen again in more recent times. Because A refused to leave her room to see what was happening outside for herself, her poorly supervised Shogun puppet allowed a war to break out between Inazuma and Watatsumi while also forcing the island itself into isolation via the Sakoku Decree. And of course, there was the infamous Vision Hunt Decree that followed shortly after, which forced people to give up their visions, which in turn caused them to lose a part of themselves, again perpetuating a cycle of isolation and loss. Oh, and her first puppet woke up and became a very small, terrifying monster that does as he pleases because he was never taught anything else, which is, great. So I think we've established that A can't cope with loss very well, so she isolates herself and suppresses her feelings. Logically, you'd think that the Traveler is gonna be the one to come in and fix this. But then this happens. The Traveler gets their butt whooped when they challenge her alone, but on the second attempt, the only thing that really changed from the first was the presence of Kazuha. By blocking the Musou no Hitotachi, Kazuha creates an opening for the Traveler to bring in Yae Miko, the only person who knew the Raidens were twins and can therefore relate to A on a level that others can't. Miko may have been the one to get A to come out of her room, but Kazuha was the one who provided the opportunity, and the Traveler was just a catalyst.
Yeah, exactly. If Kazuha wasn't there, Traveler would have got, Traveler would have gotten annihilated. And also, that, can we just focus on the fact that, hold on.
But then this happens.
Hold on.
The Traveler gets their butt whooped when they challenge her alone, but on the second attempt, the only thing that really changed from the first was the presence of Kazuha. By blocking the Musou no Hitotachi...
Can we just talk about this frame real quick? Can you imagine? Because, it's very clear by the frame of it that, Kazuha basically instinctively blocked this. He was not prepared for this attack, and he just put his sword there, and he just, look at his face. He's like, dear God, this is what killed my best friend. Isn't that crazy? Look at this. I think this is such, and look at the Traveler in the background. He's just like, oh crap, man. Yeah.
Dotachi,
I think
Kazuha creates
that's
an opening
wild.
for the traveler to bring in Yae Miko, the only person who knew the Raidens were twins and can therefore relate to A on a level that others can't. Miko may have been the one to get A to come out of her room, but Kazuha was the one who provided the opportunity, and the traveler was just a catalyst. Kazuha was the initial trigger for the healing process, and this is important because when you look closer, you'll realize that Kazuha has played a pivotal role throughout the entire story chapter for similar reasons. Kazuha was the first Inazuman character we met, and the first thing he does when we meet him is give us some tips to help us win our final match in the Crux Clash. Though it's Beto that actually brings us to Inazuma, Kazuha is the one who prepares us for it by telling us everything we need to know. And later on, it's his friendship with General Goro that allowed Watatsumi to hire the Crux Pirates as extra manpower for the Resistance, helping them turn the tide of war in their favor. His additional connections with Ayato may or may not have played a role in helping the Resistance infiltrate Narukami Island so that he and the rest of the Resistance could be there in that perfect serendipitous moment when Kazuha managed to block the Muso no Hitotachi. Had that not happened, the Traveler would have been Senora'd. And that's just it. Kazuha goes out of his way to form connections, which is the opposite of what A does, and those connections create a powerful support network that's proven to be crucial in helping Inazuma overcome its most recent hardships. In that way, you might even say that Kazuha is helping people heal by teaching them how to confront their problems. That seems to be his thing. And the fact that Scaramouche is his perfect foil proves that these events were not things MiHoYo decided to include on a whim. And now that A has finally begun to heal from losing Makoto, and Inazuma is finally at peace again and not having its borders closed anymore, there's only one loose end that needs tying up, and that's Scaramouche. The only one who has not been influenced by Kazuha's presence. And wouldn't you know it, the Iridori Festival sets up a confrontation between the two quite nicely. As for how this confrontation will go, well, if it were any other character in Kazuha's place, I'd say Scaramouche would probably be the target of some well-deserved vengeance. But this is Kazuha we're talking about. His current track record suggests that he's the end of a cycle of pain rather than someone who continues it.
Yeah, I want to focus on that right there. Okay. I need to find a quote. Hold on. There's a quote that Kazuha says. Let me find it real quick. Give me a moment. Okay, here it is. So this is in Kazuha's character profile. He's practicing with his sword and he's thinking about his purpose in life and stuff like that. And this is what he realizes and what he says. I hate whenever I try to like read a quote, I screw it up. Even though like I can talk normally, the second I'm like, I need to quote something, it's like, anyway, here we go. As Kazuha said himself, then this sword I wield is not meant to slay, but to save. Yes, this shall be my path as a samurai, and I shall defend it all my days. So that's a quote from him. And it's like indicative of the fact that he realized, that his path as an individual was to help people heal rather than seek destruction or revenge from, his past. Like Kazuha has reason to be an angry boy, but he's not. He really has moved beyond his own problems and his own suffering to help people with theirs. So I just want to give him some head pats. You know what I mean? He deserves some head pats for that.
A's inability to cope with the loss of her sister resulted in her creating and then abandoning Scaramouche, who was, as a result, unable to cope with the loss of Katsuragi, which caused him to destroy Kazuha's family line. Then Kazuha represents the end of that cycle because nothing he's done has come from a place of pain. It's come from a place of healing and acceptance. For this reason,
Boom. Okay, so that right there, nothing he has done has come from a place of pain. It's come from a place of healing and acceptance. Think about that. Like, okay, this is gonna get really personal for a second, but I have PTSD, right? I have trauma, and anyone that has trauma and understands PTSD, if you follow the Inazuma storyline, and if you follow a lot of the characters in Inazuma, like, so many people in Inazuma represent the different aspects of PTSD or different stages of the acceptance of trauma or the lack of acceptance of trauma. And for the instance of, like, you know, Raiden, and there's so much trauma in Inazuma, which is just crazy. But like, I just, oh man, it's so deep, man. And I think that's why partially why Kazuha is one of my favorite units, and also partially why Inazuma has been so, like, emotional for me as, like, a storyline, is because it's like there are so many aspects of you know, relating my own personal trauma to the trauma of other people that, like, makes it deep.
And then Kazuha represents the end of that cycle because nothing he's done has come from a place of pain. It's come from a place of healing and acceptance. For this reason, I think in the next couple of patches, we're going to get a surprise finale to the Inazuma story chapter. I think the Traveler will track down Scaramouche for some reason, only to find Scaramouche in conflict with Childe, who is also tracking him down in order to retrieve the Gnosis. I expect that Childe will be defeated by an out-of-control Scaramouche whose blows can only be initially countered by Kazuha in the same way that Kazuha was able to counter the Muso no Hitotachi. I expect a boss fight after this, of course, but I also expect that the whole encounter will end with Kazuha sparing Scaramouche's life. Not because he's forgiven him, mind you, but because Kazuha knows that killing him would accomplish nothing. He's already done this once before in the Inazuma Prelude chapter, where he threatened to kill a thief that stole his friend's vision, thinking that it might trigger the vision's powers, but in the end he just gives the thief some advice instead and lets him leave unscathed. And yes, the two situations are really different, but Kazuha knows that it's much more effective to let someone live and learn than it is to just kill them outright and never give them the chance. Of course, this is dependent on the recipient of said mercy being receptive to it, which is a separate thing altogether. But I do expect Kazuha to give Scaramouche a very different outlook on life, one where Scaramouche is forced to confront himself and his choices, which for someone like him is probably a worse punishment than death. No one really wants to live with their bad decisions and regrets, you know? And I do think Scaramouche will experience some regrets when he faces Kazuha. Now, in my previous video on the Iridori Festival, I speculated a little bit on what or who Niwa is, and what that name meant to Scaramouche, because it was important enough to get him to stop destroying swordsmithing schools. I was pretty sure it wasn't a surname for Katsuragi, since Katsuragi is generally already a surname. However, two things were brought to my attention afterwards. First is that the way Katsuragi is written in Japanese is not the way it's usually written when used as a surname, which I didn't think too deeply about until a YouTube commenter by the name of Phyrix pointed out the following. Nagamasa is called Nagamasa-sama, or roughly Lord Nagamasa, instead of Mikoshi-sama, or Lord Mikoshi. This is important because Nagamasa is his first name and not his last name. And Katsuragi was referred to in exactly the same way as Katsuragi-sama or Lord Katsuragi. It would therefore make the most sense for Katsuragi to be a first name instead of a last name in order to stay consistent with Nagamasa, especially because Nagamasa outranks Katsuragi, and it'd be a little bit weird to be more formal with someone of a lower rank than someone of a higher rank. Therefore, I am now convinced that the Niwa Scaramouche asks about was the surname of Katsuragi. That's enough to conclude that Niwa Katsuragi is related to Niwa Yoshinori, which was Kazuha's great-grandfather who was adopted by the Kaedaharas, making Kazuha quite literally the descendant of the only person Scaramouche cared about. It also means that Scaramouche likely never had any intention of destroying that particular branch of the Raiden Gokuden. What's interesting about this potential scenario is that both the Niwa and the Kaedahara families belong to the Ishin swordsmithing school, while Scaramouche was built to house the Gnosis. While the original Electro Archon, Makoto, died in the Cataclysm, A retrieved 2 items from her: her sword, the Muso Ishin, and her Gnosis. If Kazuha is from the Ishin school and Scaramouche has the Gnosis, then in a way, both of them represent the 2 halves of Makoto. Interestingly, Makoto's blade was never sharpened until after she died and A started using it. This is kind of a neat reference to the fact that Kazuha would rather not resort to violence unless it's absolutely necessary. And both Ishin and Gnosis, like I mentioned earlier, mean heart. Ishin means one heart or wholeheartedly, while the Gnosis is literally the heart of God in Chinese, and Scaramouche's constellation is this: a peaceful puppet holding a heart. Which says to me that Scaramouche, as angry a little vengeance gremlin as he is, will absorb some of Kazuha's infectious and peaceful mentality and become a proper vessel for the Gnosis.
So basically, Kazuha is the piece of the puzzle that will allow Scaramouche to finally accept the Gnosis. Because when Scaramouche, I don't know if you guys know this, but Scaramouche rejected the Gnosis because it was giving him like horrible nightmares and visions of like terrible things, and he couldn't handle it. And I'm assuming that it's because it connects you to the ley lines, and you see all the memories that are in the ley lines when you're a part of it. And he just couldn't let that be. You know what I mean?
Which might make him the next actual Electro Archon for reals this time, which is a really weird thing to think about, but I think it would be a really, really cool way to close out the Inazuma story chapter. By having Kazuha teach us that eternity is pointless and that learning to accept life's ever-changing transient nature is for the best, and giving us the only real sensible way to redeem Scaramouche without actually condoning all of the horrible shit he's done. It seems like a story of recovery and second chances, and I am much more excited about that kind of a story than I am for just like, hey, let's wipe the slate clean and get rid of their memories, and oh, hey, because they have no memories, now they've done no wrong. I don't like that trope. That's silly. Characters should be allowed to be problematic. That's part of what makes them interesting. Anyway, that's really all I have to say for now.
But yeah, we're just waiting on hold on this. Hold up. Okay, I have the thing pulled up. Let me get my camera turned back on. All right. And now we wait for 4 minutes. Enough time to chat and prepare for guys get ready. Yeah, actually, I gotta grab more tea. Ugh, I could have done that while my camera was off, but I didn't. Yeah, I gotta use the little boys room, and then I gonna grab some tea. And Freddy's trying to get pets. Freddy's trying to get pets. Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you trying to get your pets? Aren't you? Wow, yeah, you did reach home at a perfect time, Kaushi. I've ever tried iced peach tea? I like some like fruit teas if it's like authentic fruit in it and stuff. How early is it? It's like 8 in the morning. Good Freddy boy. I gotta grab tea, Freddy. You want pats at the worst time. You want pats at the worst time. Let me go grab my tea. Let me go grab my tea. Okay. All right, Fred. Good boy. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Is it time yet? No? No? Almost? Let me refresh. It says offline, but a few seconds left. Okay. Let me get it. Freddy, I love you. Ugh. All right, guys, I'm pretty excited. I hope you're all excited too. Ugh. I'm refreshing. Oh, it's live. Why are you no music?
Host and I voice Yellen.
Yellen.
So, wait, that's it?
Well, Yellen's a woman of mystery, so let's keep it simple before we get to officially introduce her.
Oh, right. Yeah, gotcha. And judging from the lovely image we have here, there'll be lots of other characters also making appearances this time around, so I'm sure it's going to be quite the party.
Ooh, Yanfei.
For sure. And travelers will definitely be seeing some familiar faces appearing alongside our new characters as we all delve into the chasm.
The chasm. Very mysterious.
Go ahead and drop a like on the
I'm
stream,
already
guys.
super excited, and I'm sure
appreciate
everyone
it.
else is
I'm super
too.
excited for this.
So let's kick things off with our brand new trailer for version 2.7.
Oh, the trailer.
Hidden Dreams in the Depths.
Roll tape!
Oh.
My father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position.
I first met Yellen when she was very young. Even back then, she was extremely tough, and she kept her cards close to her chest.
The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then.
Everything is chaotic here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
Does that mean even Xiao can't sense our presence here?
Whoa.
Something seems to have been activated inside the Fantastic Compass.
I fear that this problem underground is bigger than we thought.
Just focus on taking care of yourselves. I'll figure out the rest.
Oh, yes. Yes. Whoa, what the? Oh my gosh, what? Whoa.
Gotcha.
What?
Busted.
Wait, what?
Here comes the catch.
Wait. Is that stealth?
Maybe I should make better use of my time.
What?
Our bond is strong. Stand with me.
Oh,
Lightning
what?
terrified.
Oh my gosh, what?
No, it's still alive. Why would you become like this?
That sounds like Shell! Could he be in trouble?
No way! Was that who I think it was?
Something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain. Leave now! Get out of there!
I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness. Die here with me.
Ooh, bro. What? I got chills. Yo. Someone grab that code. Hurry. I'm gonna type it up. Whoa, I got chills, man. That's crazy. What the LANVJSFUD6CM. Okay. Someone in our Discord. I got my Discord link pinned in the chat there. We're gonna take that code and post it in our Discord for all of our lovely Discord people. Stealth? Was that what that was? Was that stealth? Was that her running like invisible, like stealth? Dude, I don't know. Literally, God, kick me. Does Mihoyo watch my streams? I don't know if any of you know this, but I've said this before. I literally said, like, oh, they should do stealth. They should do a stealth character. Like, why don't we have like an assassin stealth character?
Ooh, how dramatic was that?
Yeah, for real. Wow.
Yeah, no kidding. Xiao's voice sounded a little odd in the trailer, so I hope he's okay.
Yeah. And it looks like we also get to see some more of Lumine or Ether, depending on which twin you chose. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, we have so much stuff to introduce to everyone today.
I'm pretty sure that everyone's waiting to see all these new characters and what their new event wishes will be. So let's get started with that.
Please, show me.
In the early part of version 2.7, our new playable character, Yellen, will be appearing in her own event wish. At the same time, our old buddy Xiao will also be returning for a rerun in his event wish.
Dude, Yellen.
In the later part of version 2.7,
12 days.
Ito
12 days until Yellen.
Return alongside his deputy leader.
And then we got Cookie right after.
Event wish.
Cookie Shinobu. She's a dreamboat. She can do anything.
Also, in terms of weapons, travelers can expect to see an all-new weapon banner featuring the new 5-star bow, Aqua
so pretty.
And that covers the new event wishes for version 2.7. Next, we have a quick trailer to give us a preview of the first of our new characters, Yellen.
Oh my god.
Roll tape.
Please, tell me everything. The dice motif is really interesting. Her bow looks almost like Amos' bow a little bit. Okay, normal charge shots. Dude, what is up with her auto attacks? They're so crazy looking. Oh. What? What is that? Bro, that
Hello,
looks
traveler.
so
Call me
cool.
Yellen.
What?
I think you may need my help, and I just so happen to be interested in some information you have. In other words, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Oh, that looks so cool, that dash. Oh, and you like tie the enemies together?
Whoa.
What the frick?
Like a dice move.
Dude.
I really like how she turns invisible. It's like my favorite part.
Yeah, I love how swift her movements are.
Oh
Like,
no.
Ooh.
Oh,
that
my
dash,
my
Oh,
primos.
totally.
My-
And what a silky smooth voice.
Aw, shucks.
So many of you may already recognize Yellen from when she appeared in the chasm. Her archery skills are pretty impressive.
My
So,
primo
Laura,
gems.
would you mind lifting the veil on this mysterious character?
Of course. Yellen is the mysterious owner of the Yenshang Tea House in Liyue.
Definitely not the first mysterious tea house owner we've met.
That's right. Would you look at that? Seems like running a tea house can be a pretty confrontational job in Teyvat.
Yeah, I guess so. Actually, though, being a tea house owner is not the only identity Yellen has. In fact, you could say that Yellen is a person with many different faces. She relies on her acting skills to naturally blend into any social setting, pull some strings to guide the course of events, and then
Pull some
before anyone's
strings.
noticed.
You get it? Pull some
Her activities
strings.
have taken her across the other nations of Teyvat, and even to the Abyss.
All right, nice. So
Don't
she
hate me.
also travels around Teyvat, like the Traveler.
Wait, yeah, but maybe a little more dangerous looking than our Traveler?
Hey, the Traveler can be dangerous.
Well,
Sure, Zach.
Yellen prefers the thrill of exploring dangerous places and living on the edge a little.
Interesting. If you ask me, Yellen is starting to sound more like a special agent type of character.
Well, sounds like you are following the clues, Zach. Yellen is actually a special intelligence officer that reports to Ningguang, and she serves as a reliable line of defense in protecting Liyue.
Really?
Even those on the inside like Ganyu don't know the full extent of Yellen's duties.
So in other words, Yellen works under Ningguang?
Kinda, but I wouldn't put it quite like that. To Yellen, her relationship with Ningguang isn't about rank, it's more about a collaboration. Ningguang arranges dangerous work, and Yellen brings her the resulting intel.
This sounds so
That's a lot
secretive.
like, that's kind of like
I'm curious
Beto.
about how these two started working together.
That's kind of like the interaction between Beto and Ningguang.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Like more of a
Speaking of her work, Yellen keeps tabs on any extraordinary individuals she comes across and puts them on a list. It wouldn't surprise me if we even found the Traveler on her list.
Of
And
course
that
the
she's been
Traveler's
keeping
on the
a close
list.
eye on them.
Of course the Traveler's on the list. How would the Traveler not be on the list? That would be like the
Are you serious?
imagine if we meet her and she's like, "No, you're not on the list. I
Maybe
don't care at
not.
all. You suck."
Anyway, as
You're
someone
boring.
who works in special
That would be so
intelligence,
crazy. Like,
Yellen
no.
is a master of disguise and an expert at seeing through people and understanding what they're thinking.
So, if you'd like to see how Yellen operates in tough scenarios and works to uncover the truth, then be sure to check out her story quest, Perilous Chapter, dropping in version 2.7.
Oh yeah,
Sweet.
we
Okay,
get her
so
quest.
now that we've heard a little bit about Yellen's background, how about we talk about her combat capabilities?
Please.
Let's do it! Yellen wields a bow and manipulates a Hydro Vision, and in combat, she's a Hydro DPS character that combines rapid attacks with agile mobility. She's an expert at weaving in and out of dangerous situations by swiftly moving across the battlefield and rejoining the fray with powerful attacks.
She's so agile. You know, she may move as gracefully as a flower petal in the wind, but do not cross her. She is a beast with that bow.
After a short time out of combat, Yellen will enter a breakthrough state, which will cause her next charged aim shot to have decreased charge time. And once charged, she can fire a breakthrough barb that will deal AoE hydro damage. Yellen's speed becomes quickly apparent in her elemental skill, Lingering Lifeline. Tapping or holding the skill button allows her to move rapidly using her lifeline, marking opponents along her path. When her rapid move ends, the lifeline will explode, dealing hydro damage to marked targets. Yellen also has a fixed chance to reset her breakthrough state, based on the number of opponents marked.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh,
So we
I
better
see.
Try to mark a whole crowd of enemies to maximize the damage.
Mm-hmm. Her elemental burst, Depth Clarion Dice, deals AoE hydro damage and creates wondrous dice, which aid her in battle. The dice follow the character around and will initiate a coordinated attack when your active character uses a normal attack, and each time Yellen's lifeline explodes and hits opponents. With Yellen's passive talent, Adapt with Ease, the active character's damage increases over time while the dice are active.
I'm telling you, do not
What
mess
the
with
heck?
her. She sounds gnarly. Sounds like she could also
What?
fill a solid support role, too.
Totally.
Absolutely, yeah. Yellen also has another passive talent called Turn Control, which causes Yellen's max HP to be increased based on the number of elemental types that are present in the party.
What?
And finally, because of Yellen's understanding of the Liyue region, she gains increased rewards when dispatched on a Liyue expedition for 20 hours.
Ah, that makes sense.
Of
Oh
course,
no.
Even after sharing all this information, Yellen still has a lot of secrets. Travelers will have to spend more time with Yellen on their journey to learn more about her. She'll also be making an appearance in the new Archon Quest Interlude Chapter coming in version 2.7.
My
We'll have more
primos.
details on that shortly, so don't miss it.
Nice. And now, I think it's about time we introduce our second new character,
She's so
Kuki Shinobu.
She's so
she's
cool.
the pride and joy of the Arataki gang.
What does Kuki
Second
do?
to Ito, of
What does
course.
Kuki
Let's see
do?
her in action.
She has a chart. Yellen has a charge shot. We're going to talk about it. After Cookie. I need to see what she does. Oh, she's cute. And she's... It's kind of weird to see her without the mask. Yo, her auto attack string is freaking so cool. Bro, that is... Oh my god. I can't wait to take photos with her. I can't tell what she does. Is that her burst? Whoa. Whoa.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
that's a spicy trailer.
So cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did she do?
I love the way she looks, like her color scheme, and of course the green hair and the mask. Like, she looks super capable.
Me too. Yeah, no, I love her design. I love that, like, lightning flowing around her and the swords, the way they go up in the air and go down.
Well, you guys can see why she'd be an obvious addition to the Arataki gang. She's just that good. All right, leave the introduction to me, will you? Only after getting to know Shinobu can you really begin to fathom how important she is to the entire Arataki gang. Kuki Shinobu knows how to do almost anything and is constantly rescuing the boss, aka Ito, and fellow gang members from dangerous situations. With her help, the little wandering gang of misfits in Hanamizaka has become a skilled crew capable of taking on any kind of commission.
It's all because of her.
I think I see who's really running things in the gang.
So the real question here is, why would someone as competent as Shinobu ever choose to join the Arataki gang?
What are you trying to say, Zach?
Oh, you know what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm not exactly sure, but let's move on.
Okay.
Anyway, we need to track the start of Shinobu's story back to her family. Turns out that her family has traditionally served as shrine maidens to Narukami for who knows how long.
So you're saying she went from a strict family of shrine maidens to joining the Arataki gang?
Yeah, is that so surprising?
That's a pretty big 180.
Well, it just goes to show how much she's changed. When she was younger, Shinobu was sent as an understudy to the Grand Narukami Shrine, but after a certain incident, she started to doubt whether she was really suited for the strict life of a shrine maiden. So Shinobu decided to leave the path of her family behind and search for a path of her own. Out of curiosity and personal interest, she took the initiative to learn a variety of crafts and skills, and it wasn't long before she obtained many certificates. So many, in fact, that she can't even fit all her qualifications on a business card. For example, Shinobu even went to study law in Liyue, which is when she met Yenfei.
So they know each other. Yenfei has some pretty random acquaintances.
Yeah, but Shinobu's had the chance to meet many people along the course of her studies, but because she wanted a free work environment, she's rejected countless work opportunities. She even passed on an opportunity from Kujo Tengu to work in the Tenryo Commission.
Wait, they know each other too?
Mm-hmm. And guess who she chose to be with? You can guess.
Ningguang?
It's the Arataki gang!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that.
For some reason.
Guys, I'm so excited.
It's great.
Okay, moving
on. No one knows why.
Moving on. All right, if you're interested in learning more about Kuki Shinobu and the Arataki gang, and I know you are, then be sure to check out Shinobu's very own hangout event.
Hey, she gets a hangout.
Nice.
Not
only will you get to see a day in the life of the Arataki gang.
We have to do that.
But you'll also get to learn a lot more about Shinobu's past. And that's about all I can say for now. Travelers will have to check out the event to learn more. Okay, we've covered her backstory. Now let's see the Arataki gang's deputy leader kicking some butt in battle.
Woo.
Kuki Shinobu is a support character who wields a sword and uses her electrovision to both heal teammates and deal continuous damage from off the battlefield. She can do it all. Her unique skills allow her to sacrifice her own HP in combat in order to heal other party members.
Aww.
It's valiant.
That's so sweet of her.
It's selfless.
Nice.
It's generous.
Wait.
When she uses her elemental skill Sanctifying Ring,
She hurt herself?
sacrifices a certain portion of her HP to create a grass ring of sanctification that'll heal friendly characters within it and deal continuous electro damage to surrounding opponents. After unlocking the passive talent Heart's Repose, her elemental skills healing and damage will be boosted based on Shinobu's elemental mastery. With another passive talent, Breaking Free, when Shinobu's HP is low, her healing bonus is increased.
So, travelers
It's like-
need to monitor
it's like the
her
Hu
HP
Tao
when
of
using
healing.
her skill. You don't want it to be too low, but at the same time, lower is also better.
It's
Definitely, yes.
It's like the Hu-
Shinobu's elemental burst, Gyoe Naru Kamikariyama Right, creates a special field in front of her that deals continuous electro damage to opponents within it.
Yo, that looks so
And
cool.
it goes without saying that Shinobu is amazing at carrying out expeditions. With the passive talent Protracted Prayers, she gains increased rewards when dispatched on an Inazuma expedition for 20 hours. So she knows how to bring home the bacon.
Tasty.
It is. It's very tasty. Let me tell you, man, Ito sure is lucky to have such a capable deputy leader. But the feeling is mutual, and Shinobu feels the members of the gang are also super important to her. They are her true family members, regardless of her rebellious nature. Although Shinobu has to bail them out of trouble over and over again, the gang is the only place she feels truly free and at peace.
I think it's great that they found each other.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I hope everyone is feeling pretty excited for these new characters. Oh boy, we covered a lot there.
Yeah, definitely a lot. So, I think it's about time we roll out our next redemption code.
Redemption code? Roll out the redemption code!
Okay, but like okay, but hear me out. Like, what do you do when Cookie's health is low? How does Cookie heal herself? You guys hear what I'm saying? Like, what do you do when you don't have enough HP for Cookie? DTNU KGWCC D9. Alright, someone go ahead and put that in the Discord. Switch to your main DPS. Well, yeah, I get that, but like, you can't just not take damage. Like, that would mean that you would need a shield with Cookie, otherwise her skill also heals her.
All right, welcome back,
It didn't
everyone.
say.
We're back.
Yes.
They didn't say.
Next, we will be diving into some of the new events players can expect to see coming their way in version 2.7. Our first event not only includes our new Archon Quest Interlude Chapter, but will also
free
contain
bow.
a new challenge game mode. The event's called Perilous Trail. The Archon Quest will be featuring a very unique cast of characters as Yenfei, Yellen,
Archon
Ito,
Quest.
and Shinobu team up with the Traveler when they become stranded deep in the chasm.
That sounds
And
sick.
It's not long before we also discover that Xiao is also conducting an investigation.
Oh
of
my
his
gosh,
own
I can't
in the
wait.
chasm.
This Archon Quest looks so
Investigation,
cool.
You say, Because there's a lot of history and secrets buried within the chasm, including the story of how the people of Liyue fought off monsters 500 years ago. Yellen has been monitoring this place for quite some time, trying to find out the truth of what happened back then. It turns out that this piece of history is also related to her origins.
The mystery. Yeah, the group will also find themselves facing a crisis in the chasm and will have to survive together in what will definitely be a thrilling experience.
So from what's been revealed in the previous version, we know that there is a deep connection between the Yakshas and what happened in the chasm. It even seems that our vigilant Yaksha Xiao has some obsession with the area. It'll be interesting to see why he's in the chasm and what he's looking for down there. Travelers will have to follow Xiao's steps to learn more about the history that has been sealed there.
As travelers play through the Archon Quest, the combat challenge Realms of Guile and War will also gradually become available. Travelers will need to constantly defeat enemies within a challenge domain. Completing 3 challenges will be counted as a round. The first 3 domains will consist of 3 rounds, and the last domain will have 6 rounds. What's unique about this event is that after each round, you have to rearrange your party according to the domain's rules.
For example, in the Direcliff Court domain, only one member of the current party can be selected to continue on, while everyone else will enter preparation mode and will be unable to fight. In another domain, Kaleidoscope Cage, 2 characters will be selected at random and will be unable to continue the fight.
Interesting. So, looks like travelers will need to be prepared to face a variety of scenarios.
Yeah, but I'm sure our travelers will come up with some teams and strategies to handle the challenges. Still, it sounds like they're gonna need to use a lot of characters.
Why are you fighting with no infusion?
I don't know if everyone's leveled up quite so
infuse the burst. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
God, you just wasted a bunch of damage there.
A lot of my characters.
You could have swirled an element.
So it's important we mention that each of the domains will also have multiple trial characters prepared for travelers to use.
Oh.
And additionally, travelers may select and equip 3 stratagems per combat round that will provide buffs in battle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Travelers may consume stratagem shards they've collected in battle to redraw stratagems, or select a previously equipped stratagem for
It's too early.
use.
My brain don't
Stratagem
understand.
shards may even be used to redeploy downed characters.
Strata what?
With the help of all of these supporting mechanics, travelers can confidently try the challenges with different combinations of characters.
Strata who?
Yeah, and in addition to exchangeable rewards in the event shop, everyone should remember to also collect rewards from the challenge quests on the event page. The rewards will include an event-exclusive 4-star bow called Fading Twilight.
Yeah, is that like a free Yellen bow?
Sounds cool.
So you guys have got to check out this
That
event.
bow looks really cool. That bow looks sick.
All right, our next event is called A Muddy Bazaar Adventure. This one also takes place down in the castle.
Get ready to get dirty.
Mysterious chasm.
So mysterious.
Oh my
For
god.
reasons unknown, some dark, mud-like substance has come pouring out of the caverns and mines of the chasm.
Oh no.
And once again, the Sumeru scholar Hosseini has appeared to help us resolve the crisis. In this event, we will have to deal with constantly oozing dark mud, as well as monsters that have been strengthened by its effects.
Ooh, creepy.
Okay.
With the help of Persina Spike, we'll need to clear the mud, weaken and defeat monsters, and let the spike purify the surrounding area while energizing itself. Attacks from monsters will disable the spike, so travelers must be sure to protect it. Also, when the spike is operating normally, using blooming light with a lumenstone adjuvant of a certain level will clear out nearby oozing concretions, granting the spike additional energy and speeding up the charging process.
Well, that's cool. That we okay. I'm glad we get to use
As
the
event
gadget.
progresses through different phases, uses for the spike will also change.
Mhm.
For example, the spike could release shockwaves at intervals that attack opponents and dispel the buffs that those opponents possess.
Okay.
Also, the challenge objectives will change.
Did you
throughout the
just
event.
use
In
Geo
some
Traveler against Geo
challenges, travelers
Slimes?
may have to defeat the enemies in a limited amount of time, while in others, travelers will have to escort a hot air balloon to its destination while clearing out dark mud along the way.
Oh
In the
no.
last phase of the event, travelers will have to clear dark mud and defeat monsters to reach a high score. In this
Okay.
challenge, powerful opponents will appear and travelers may defeat them to earn more points.
Put the element on the enemies first, and then use Kazuha.
HP and affects our ability
Please.
to move. So be sure to stay safe and make quick work of any enemies you encounter.
Keep yourself alive.
Yeah.
I'm up. So, you guys remember how I said that Shinobu studied law in Liyue before?
Oh hey, we're getting a drum.
Well, to celebrate her
Hey, we're getting a
graduation, we'll hold
drum.
a special event. The almighty
More instruments.
Arataki Great and Glorious Drum Along Festival. Which, in case you didn't catch that, is going to be another rhythm game event.
Yeah.
Osu.
Rhythm game. Rhythm game.
Rhythm game. Rhythm game. Yep, and we're going to be shaking things up a little from the previous music games. This time, travelers will be receiving a drum, so the game will be changing to a playstyle that is a little more suitable for a percussive feel.
Bonkity
It'll
bonk.
probably be best if we just show the travelers how it works. So let's take
Yeah.
a look at how to play.
I want to hear what it sounds like.
All right, here we go.
Yes, pro mode. That's the only kind of rhythm game I want to play. Let's go, drum in hand.
It's
like
so
one of the
tiny.
circle-styled ones.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Why is it
So
so?
you gotta use 2 hands.
All right.
It's so small.
I mean, some people do them one-handed, but I can't imagine doing that personally.
Yeah, it's tough for me.
We're seeing a lot of single notes.
Yep, we got
the-
the
the
taps
holds.
and we got the holds.
You got tippy taps
so
and
that's
the
good.
holds.
And then we have the double notes, too.
It's the
Both of them
tiniest.
down at the same time.
It's the tiniest drum I've ever seen in my life.
I'm really loving this.
I've seen children's drums that are bigger than. Good job, Max.
This
Oh
music
boy.
Is bopping.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah,
great
right?
song though.
That's what all the kids say.
Bopping.
Oh, tough,
I think they
complicated.
missed one. Oh, they missed one. No.
No.
Combo
Look at that
breaker.
combo.
Double notes. Lots of double notes.
I'm like bopping my head to the music. I'm into this.
Okay. Okay.
Time to shine.
Okay.
Oh, how fun is that? Oh man, that looks so fun to play. Well, considering that travelers might be playing the rhythm game on a variety of different devices, the designers have so kindly implemented a lag calibration function.
Thank
This
you.
means travelers can calibrate their device by tapping the screen when they hear the accented and can adjust the decision line until it
Thank
roughly
you.
coincides with the note position they entered. By
Thank
making these little
you.
adjustments, travelers can improve the gameplay experience for each of their individual devices and playing habits.
Also, we'll be able to adjust the note falling speed as well as the volume of the button sound when pressed. Additionally, more detail was given to how the system determines whether each note is counted as successfully hit or missed. In this music game, travelers will have access to all 3 difficulties from the very beginning. So, travelers who are more confident in their drumming skills, such as myself, can clear the higher difficulties and still be able to collect the corresponding rewards for completing the lower difficulties as well.
That's nice.
And just wait, I haven't even gotten to the coolest feature yet.
Oh.
As tunes are unlocked, a note editor mode will also be unlocked.
Oh, cool. Create your own.
All right, that is pretty cool.
Travelers can freely edit the note positions in these tunes to create their own beat maps of the game's musical scores, which can then be shared with other people.
Nice.
Of course, in order to share your tunes with others, you will first be required to play the song and reach a specific rank to generate the share code.
And finally, travelers will
Oh,
also find some
I see.
special gifts and messages left by some familiar friends at the festival. So don't forget to check those out.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I know you will.
All right, and last but not least, we have another interesting event. The aim of the event? Create a robot.
Bet nobody saw that one coming.
Okay.
That's right, travelers will receive a material collector from a toy merchant from Fontaine. There are a total of 3 processes you must complete. Number 1, source material collection. Number 2, elemental charge. And number 3, core activation. Completing these processes will produce a robotic furnishing that can be placed in the Serenity Pot.
The robots can have a variety of possible model types
Oh.
and animations, which will be determined by what you do during
That's
the 3
cute.
processes we just mentioned. There's even a chance to produce a special furnishing that can perform all 3 animations.
Oh, nice. During the event, travelers will be able to claim a total of 4 robots from test model vouchers. If, say, you were unable to produce the model you wanted, you can use the trade function to send requests and obtain the product model that you need.
So, who's excited to make some robots?
Yeah, that's cute.
I am.
That's
Yeah, I
cute.
can't wait to see what everyone makes in this event. And that's it.
They
for the
remind me
events
of,
in
like-
version 2.7. Next, we have some important system updates and optimizations coming to the game. First, to help travelers on their adventures, the system designers have added challenge feature tips to the beginning of some high-level material domains. These will include some suggestions on how to quickly defeat the monsters in the domain, which might help travelers find the optimum team or strategy to efficiently clear it. Next, the system designers will be providing some detailed tips to help players train and strengthen their characters. When players open the Character Talents menu, they can use the newly added talent reference button to see talent
Oh,
priority
what?
recommendations based on the actual data of other active players.
What?
And by pressing the attribute reference button in the character artifacts menu, players can see the main
Whoa,
attribute usage
whoa,
statistics for
what?
each artifact slot. The system designers wish to give everyone more intuitive data to reference while choosing how to
Whoa.
strengthen each of your characters.
What the?
Cool.
So, yeah.
That'll make it
What
easier.
the
The
heck?
talent reference button looks super convenient.
Dude,
like,
that's
it seems like it would
so
be really helpful if
awesome.
you're kind of on the fence. and
Oh
you don't know
no,
which one to pick.
R.I.P.
You can
guide
see what everybody else
makers.
has, like, done in the past.
Oh, totally.
R.I.P. guide
Anyways,
maker. No,
we
I'm
also
kidding.
have
It's still you still
another
probably
update
might want to look
regarding
up
the
guide.
game's music.
That's really
During
cool.
version 2.7, we will be releasing a new OST album, Millilith's Watch, which includes all the music composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the new Chasm area.
Ooh, sounds cool. My favorite part of any game is the soundtrack.
Oh,
so I'm looking
please
forward to hearing
give
that.
me that.
Okay,
Give
next
me
we
that.
have a new collaboration to announce to everyone.
What?
Genshin Impact will be teaming up
Wait,
with
what?
the Funko brand to release a series
Oh.
of Genshin Impact Funko Pops.
Whoa!
Yeah. The first wave will feature
Alright.
figurines of Paimon, Ether,
Yeah.
the one I voice, and Lumine. These will be released as Funko Pop Asia bobblehead figures. Travelers who are interested can head to the official Funko website to be notified when the figures are released. Although you have
I
to
thought we
buy
were getting
figures,
another
you
character
won't
in
have to
game.
Wait for the next
That's what I
redemption
thought.
code.
That's what I thought. Oh, redemption code. Let's see if I can type it all the way down. Someone slap that in Discord, alright? HSN UKTXCCP. That's so loud. Okay, but I forgot what. It's whatever. So Yellen has a charge shot that she can use, an elemental skill that she can use to do damage. Her burst creates like it's like her burst is like C6 fish or something. It's like having Zinchu. Freaking it's crazy, dude. Yellen looks so freaking cool. I don't understand Cookie. Can we talk about Cookie though? Like, if Cookie's meant to be low HP while she's healing,
Are we seriously
I
at the
don't-
end already?
I don't
For
understand.
real? That flew by.
Yeah, but we actually covered a lot of content today.
Oh.
Definitely. You know, we did cover a lot, didn't we? And as usual, I gotta ask you guys, how did you like being on the special program?
Super
It
fun.
was great. I love my little chibi.
And I'm super excited to have gotten to give Yellen a formal introduction, so that's
Yeah.
nice.
And I'm really excited for people to meet Kooky.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many things coming.
Like the rhythm game.
The rhythm game?
Rhythm game.
Yes. And building a robot. I'm excited for the storyline as well to see,
course.
you know, more of what is happening down there in the chasm. There's a lot going
Yeah,
on.
I'm really excited for the Archon quest.
But yeah, I guess that is it for
That Archon
today's
quest sounds
special
hype.
program. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Okay, no mention of the delay or anything. But that's fine. Well, that was great, guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. You're saying, put it like this. You already had it when you said Hail Tau. Maybe her shield has maybe her constellation has a shield. Maybe her constellation will deal with it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm like confused about how if she's a healer and you're supposed to like I just don't understand how you're supposed to like work, you know, like how it's supposed to function. Right? Like what if Cookie or however you say it, what if she's low HP and you swap onto her to heal your teammates and she dies, you know? What about then? What do you do then? I'm just trying to figure out, like, maybe you have to use a shield with her. Like, and I guess that could make sense for like a Geo team. Because like if you're running her with Ito and a Geo team, you probably already have shields. Kind of deal, but like, I don't know. Most healers can heal themselves. Yeah, but like, I just think that's a little weird. Well, I need to see about it, okay? I need to see about it. I don't think they give her something like that. Oh, if they thought it would be a downside. I'm tired. Corrosion is gonna kill her. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you deal with corrosion if you spawn on field to heal your teammates and you have corrosion, let's say? What do? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to figure that out. Like, I don't know. I think they need to explain it better, because right now it sounds like maybe maybe she heals herself and it's like if you activate the skill at low HP, you get a healing bonus buff. That's kind of the only thing that I think would make sense, right? Is that like, as if you start healing at low HP, you get a buff, and then she heals herself back up. That's what I'm hoping. Okay. Ugh. My eyes are so dry. But yeah, 2.7 looks pretty all right. The Archon quest sounds cool. And yeah, Archon quest seems cool. Freaking Yellen is awesome, guys. Oh man, Yellen looks so cool. I'm gonna get her. I'm tempted to go like C1, C2 on Yellen, depending on what they do, because her kit looks really fun. I'm excited to see her constellations. I'm not gonna lie. It's all about the lore. Event focused version. Yeah, with some story. A little bit of, like, we have Yellen's story quest, Cookie's hangout, Archon quest, and then other than that, it's just like events. Which is fine. It's fine. It's a wishing patch. It's a Yellen patch. It's a get your Yellen and Cookie and Ito patch. You're still gonna pass on Yellen? Even though she looks pretty smooth since you have Ayato? Yeah. I mean, that's fine. I think she's probably skippable. That's really interesting. I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna use her kit. How I would use Yellen's kit. She's an on-field DPS, which is cool because I can make a team centered around her. And she's also got some off-field, like, Yellen seems like she's got some really good, just really good on-field damage potential as well as off-field damage. Like, it seems like with Yellen, you pop in, you do a charge shot, you use her skill to dash through enemies, and then you do another charge shot, and then you use her burst, and then you have consecutive attacks, and then you can swap off to other enemies while her skill is on cooldown, and then you can swap back, do a charge shot. Yeah, that seems like a really cool rotation. Another Zhongling accessory? I don't know. We'll have to see how fast she applies Pyro. It doesn't seem like Yellen applies like super fast Hydro. It seems like her Hydro application might be a little bit slow, on the slower side. Like, Child has the most hydro application. Ayato would have the second fastest hydro application of the three. And then I think Yellen's probably going to have the slowest hydro application. Unless her skill puts out like a lot of hydro. I don't know. Because we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We're just going to have to see. But yeah, she looks fun. I think playing Yellen in a freeze comp would be fun. I think playing her in a taser comp would also be fun. I don't know if she'll work for vape. In beta test, and giving them, I don't really know what that means. But yeah, interesting stuff. I can see why people were so excited for her. I mean, obviously I don't think Yellen's going to be game breaking or anything. I don't think any character is really game breaking, but yeah, I think Yellen will be a really capable unit. She seems fun. She seems really fun. It's nice to see another bow user who like can use their bow, but also have like the fact that her skill is really good and she has a charge shot. I like that. I just think, man, that's really nice. I'm stoked about that. I'm uncertain of Kuki. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little scared about Kuki. I don't know if I'll want her. I really need to see, I need to see more information about her. That was not a good explanation of her kit. It was like when they explained for like when they announced Kokomi and they were like, and she doesn't have any crit rate. And then everyone was like, that doesn't sound like a good thing, man. And then they're like, yeah, but she can heal. And everyone was like, yeah, but like what? They didn't really explain that her damage scales off healing bonus. You know what I mean? Like they didn't explain why that would be a good thing for her. So I think that's kind of the same thing going on with Kuki. I think that they just explained that really poorly. Nat's like, bro, I just woke up. LOL. I'm really tired, guys. I woke up for this. And now that the live stream is over, I'm exhausted. Freddy's sleeping at my feet. It's making me sleepy. Kuki EM scaling might be helpful if you're building an electrocharge team. Yeah, she seems like a really good taser healer. Potentially. I'm excited to have an electro healer, don't get me wrong. I'm just really stuck on that right now. I'm really stuck on that HP thing. It's kind of, I need more information. I'm sure they'll give us more information through Twitter. I'll keep an eye out for the posts about their kit to get more details on them. But yeah. Zhao is going to be in the story. A lot of characters are involved in the story this patch. It's kind of crazy. And then like that trailer, yo, the Archon quest stuff that they teased in that trailer was so crazy. It's called an Interlude Chapter. It's supposed to be like a filler arc for the Archon quest, but it looks freaking deep, man. It's probably gonna be about Zhao's long lost Yaksha friend, partner, friend, acquaintance. Since all Inazuma 4 stars are good after the cons are unlocked, I assume Kuki too. I don't know. I mean, that's basically every 4 star. They get really good with Constellation. Okay. Oh. What? Did you look at that? camera died. Yeah, guys. Well, I mean, that's pretty much it. So, I'm gonna probably go to bed. Okay. Thanks everyone for popping by and being here and hanging out and getting hyped for 2.7. I will be streaming tomorrow. Normally I stream today. If I stream later today, it'll probably primarily be Lost Ark stuff with maybe a little bit of Genshin. But yeah, no, it's crazy. I'm very excited for Yellen, and I'm very excited for 2.7. But anywho's, I do not stream on Saturdays. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I might do a Lost Ark stream later. That's what I was gonna say. Is that like yeah. So keep your eyes peeled. Thanks everyone for being here, and as always, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Peace.